Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf the Burglar, and we are back here with Cleanter to tell him that we've returned that spider to its cage.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
The spider is back! Good! Good! That brings me some release. I know she is a relatively little thing, but I've no doubt she could bring back a horde if she escaped. Relatively little thing. Relatively little. If that's a little one, well, okay, I guess I have seen some of the bigger ones already. Ooh, we'll decide on what to do with that later. Now, these two quests, I really don't want to do either of them, but I may be forced to.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Alright, well, okay. Find the fresh water.
Khazad-dûm belongs to Durin's folk.
Get a rock wart. I'm going to see if I can avoid doing those quests. The rock warden quest, I think, is a real pain, and getting to the place to put the fresh water is also a bit of a pain. Well, I probably could do it without too much trouble with a burglar, of course, since I could use stealth, but it still takes time navigating the area, and that's a pain no matter what class you're playing. I don't have to worry about fighting as many mobs as I do it. Oh, and speaking of burglars, will these riddles do?
Oh, can't you leave me to my misery?
Well done! This is a treasure and no mistake. Kalofa purses her lips avidly and peruses the faded text, eyes alight with hopeful mischief. Now, hold on. This text is incomplete. This won't do. Won't do at all. We'll have to find the missing text to go along with the scroll you found, Petronella. Of course.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
I am terribly perplexed by the deceptive scroll, friend. It teased me with hopes of learning a very great and mischievous riddle, but then played a trick on me by being incomplete from the start. I think I know just where to hunt next for the missing text to this naughty scrap of lore. In the foundations of stone are many orcs. Yes, I've noticed. Most of whom have become infected with an unhappy fungus that plagues the area. I've noticed that too. One in particular, who goes by the name of Horngaz, has apparently gained his own appreciation of scrolls and books. Yes, an orc that likes riddles. That is very peculiar, isn't it? Well, Horngaz, go to Horngaz, find him, and see if he has the missing text you seek. I shan't sleep a wink until I find out the rest. Yeah. What a startling twist. I put up the wards you asked for.
The light of Iarendil's star brings hope even to this darkness.
You have done what you could, Petronella, but where the nameless are concerned, I hope only that it will be enough.
We must find Mithrandir, if he yet lives.
When we first arrived here at the Foundations of Stone, we did so at the request of Lady Galadriel, and had one primary objective: to learn what fate befell Mithrandir, the Grey Pilgrim, in these very depths. Yes, I speak of Gandalf. He passed into the shadow of the abyss, and it was the hope of the Lady of the that he might be found, and found safe. The elf Magor sought him in many days, but found no sign. Magor has still not returned, Petronella, and I am beginning to worry. There are two places I would have you search for signs of either Mithrandir or Magor: the top of the bottom portion of the endless stairs, and the Black Lake. When you have searched both of these places, I hope you will have some sign of either the wizard or Magor. The top of the bottom portion of the inlet. How do I know when I reach the top of the bottom portion? Well, I suppose if I reach the bottom of the top portion, I've gone too far or something. Well, if anyone's going to have fresh water in this area, it will be these elves. Does this look fresh enough? Yeah, here we go. Let's see if this helps us any. Maybe this riddle-liking orc will be somewhere near the place I need to put the water. Yeah, I know. Who am I to have luck like that? I found some really nasty water here. So this must be where I need to put the fresh water. I also found a couple nasties over here. I'm sure they'll want to interrupt me if I try to pour this into here. Well, that was no surprise. They didn't mind my presence until I poured the fresh water in there. Well then, I guess I'll just have to deal with them. And this one too. Well, it's just trying to help them, right? Just give them a little bit of fresh water. I mean, it's not like they're saltwater fish or anything like that, right? They shouldn't mind that. Well, I guess they are Globsnaga. Maybe Globsnaga don't like fresh water. That's always possible. Now, let's get to looking for that sign of Mithrandir. I have found the queen spider over here. Good. I'll see if I could deal with her before her friends come along. I think the friends are coming along. Whoopsie daisy. Maybe that wasn't the best plan of action. Let's deal with her quickly. There you go. One down. Worst comes to worst, I'll just escape. Not like I overuse hips. I wonder if I get a deed for using hips. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Hey, another skill that you're supposed to have been using for the last 40 levels. Alright, maybe not last 40 levels, but close enough to it. Whatever. I dealt with them. Next! I wonder how safe it'll be to swim in this lake. Now we have a Globsnaga Petronella. I found a shard to the bridge of Khazad-dûm. And since we had that vision of Gandalf falling off the bridge, I presume that means that we may find some sign of him here, such as maybe an old grey wizard's hat. But certainly once belonged to Gandalf the Grey. Yep. Now, the exit from here is somewhere along this way, I believe. So get out of the water. And I also have to worry about going into that area that I consider to be the most detestable area in all of the Foundations of Stone. Possibly even all of Moria. Okay, not possible. Probable. Yes, probable is the right word. Maybe even with a little bit of certainty thrown in. Do you know how much I detest this area? I don't like bringing my wardens in here. And I believe that half of my wardens have never been in here. Probably even more than half of them. And of course I'm only counting the ones who high enough level to go into Moria in the first place. And this is despite the fact that this area is where we have the Warden class quest. Which means I'm supposed to bring my wardens here. And that guy's annoying. That guy's annoying. Every monster here is annoying. This is the land of oh, good grief. Well, let's this guy wander off first. That way I won't have to worry about that many opponents at once. You could look that way. I can do that. Oh, come on. Both of them. This is why this place is so annoying. No, actually, this is the beginning of why it's so annoying. It's just the respawn rate is just ridiculous. We got some of the most vile mobs you could think of in the game down here. Really. I hate this place. I really do. Then we have this guy, Blind Strider. Actually, I think Blind Strider is the one for the Warden quest. Or there's one right next to him also in this area that's for the Warden quest. See, I have trouble remembering which one is which. But at least I got that dwarf without having to fight him. But we still have that rock to worry about. There's them. So I said, nasty things all over the place. Now, where's that fourth dwarf? Oh, right here. Can I get him without starting a fight? Good. That's 3 out of 4 quests done. I just need one more and I'll be finished with the Foundations of Stone. Well, except for the epic in this Burglar quest. But let's see, what do I need? I need to either find the Rock Warden is the only thing I could think of that's left. Aren't too many quests here for options. Oh yeah, and the cherry on top is I'm not too sure I've ever found that rune rock. I think I once spent an hour looking for how to get up there and couldn't find it. Really. So this all may be futile. Of course, you find it by going in a completely illogical and backwards direction, and then you will find the way to the place. How could I missed it? Now, what all is in the area? A Dark Maul and an Overseer. Well, I'm probably going to have to fight those no matter what. Be nice to have improved riddles so that I could be able to do that without winding up in combat and breaking stealth as soon as I used riddle. But that is not the case. Hey. Done. Oh, one of these stupid things. Of course. Because it would be convenient if they didn't exist. Right. Use the rune rock. Oh, hello there. Rock Warden. You're the Warden of the Rock. Oh. Where are your spears? Oh, it's the wrong kind of Warden. Alright, fine. Oh, don't heal yourself! That's rude. Well, the good news is that's the last quest I have to do in the Foundations of Stone, at least. If we only count the regular ones. Alright, let's see. Let's do a... What? You... come on. See what I mean about this fast respawn? I can't even do a... I can't even get out of here. Fine. Now, let's try this again. I'll probably have to fall on top of somebody, but... Oh. Now, I think we're supposed to go to the endless stair. I found the endless stair. I need to find the top of the bottom. But there is also the matter of finding that orc. He should be around here somewhere. Is he on the stairs? No, I don't think I've ever seen this orc on the stairs, so he must be in the region. Somewhere near it. Well then, let's first climb the stairs, take care of the quest up here, then maybe I will find a way to find the orc that has the missing text. I don't remember how it goes, because I'm sure I've done this quest before, because I do have a... I was about to say capped burglar, but now I remember my burglar hasn't played since the cap was raised to 120, so yeah, only 115. But up, 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 up. But of course, if the burglar is 115, it means I haven't done this section in a long, long, long time. And I think this is my second highest level burglar that I've got. I forgot how long it takes to get up here. Oh, just turn off stealth. Get rid of that 10% penalty. Get up here because there aren't any mobs up here. I forgot how long these stairs were. Well, I know they're called the endless stairs, but that's ridiculous. Ah, rubble! Burned rubble. Well, can't go along here. Now, all I do is find the missing text now, which the arrow points this way. And pretty close. And all I have to do is jump down here, right? What are the odds of me making that? Without finding a trip to the red circle. I went down an iteration of the stairs and found what should be a safe drop. I might have been able to make that if I weren't a burglar. Now. Ah, I found him. Good. Now let's take that piece of riddle from him, because if they have a quest for me to take a piece of riddle from him, that means he's going to have a piece of riddle, right? Right. We all know that. That's how these things work. Ooh, a 6. Great roll. And no whammies there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And there you're dead. Found the missing text. Back to the foundations of stone. Well, actually, I'm there. To the Shadowed Refuge. Away from this mess. I managed to finally find that rune and get rid of that rock warden at
We
last.
will reclaim Khazad-dûm for Dine Ironfoot.
What did you see? And you say it was discomforting by the rune rock's glow? Interesting. And I wonder, it's not that simple, is it? Can these nameless things be fought through words, language, speech, names? Beats me. And yeah. That doesn't look all that great. Oh well, and what does this have? Whatever. And for you, I have poured in the water.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Well, is the news good? Did you see any orcs drinking? Did they get better? Did they get better? Well, the one that I fought didn't get any better because he's now dead. Good grief.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Look, after I finish turning in all these quests, at least that tells me there is another one after that water one, so I could... Well, but that would need at least 2 more quests, I think, in order for it to get up to there, because... Well, because I have to go into the same place whether I went to Rock Warden
The
or
shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of
Bury the
Khazad-dûm.
bodies. It's indeed a sad day when a dwarf must worry about his remains would be eaten instead of interred in a proper respect in the memorial speeches. Let us hoist a tankard to our fallen. Right.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Go back to the Blind Strider. Ah, that's where you get the quest for the Blind Strider. Yeah. You notice? Follow up to the quest I didn't want to do in the first place. No way.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
Your efforts are appreciated. Good. I'm glad they're appreciated, because if they weren't, why would I bother? Now, let's see. We've got vitality. Whatever. If I computed that right. Quest in the Foundations of Stone. Yay! Now that's done. I could ignore the rest of the quest and be done with this place. Well, yes, I did have to turn in a burglar quest, but I think that's the end of the chain, at least of the mandatory part. I think I found the rest of the riddle.
Woe to me.
Oh, but you did found it! Well done, Petronella! Well done indeed! Hmm. Here, you may take this. I've learned all I can from it, and I think you can make good use out of it. In fact, I know just the thing to help you learn how to use it. Oh, and what's that? And what is that? I suppose she is referring to the optional quest that's after it, the one that I'm definitely not doing because it requires me to go
I'm
into
sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
a confounding riddle. Yes. Let's see what the ending is of this little line of work, even though I won't never learn the results. Now that you have that old riddle of mine, I suggest you go out and put it to good use. There is no better way to learn than by doing, I say. I've gathered what information I can in all these texts you've brought to me, and I think I shall be able to give you a nice reward for the next bit of burglary I'll have you do. Up for the challenge? Yes. Here is a terrible enemy in the 16th hall. Right, yeah, going. The orc named Uner. Right, and I'm supposed to summon and put down Uner, and of course, I will decline that because there is absolutely no way I am doing that. But what I'm going to do is turn in the epic quest, and then probably go and take care of some new devilry in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.